Alright, we're here at a regional in Largs, Scotland. What did you play today and where did you come?
I played Lightsworn. I came 6th.
Lightsworn. What are we calling it?
Curious Turbo.
Curious Turbo.
Plant thing.
Alright, let's see your list.
Okay, so we played all these cards. So if you resolve this, obviously you win the game. And this summons Bulb as well, which is cool. You can make beasts later. Everyone knows about this. Played these cards. This is really good for when you have Brilliant Fusion but you don't have the plants. Because Brilliant and an Earth makes Curious still, because this searches another Earth monster.
Yeah. You're playing 3 Hat Tricker, which is a bit unusual. What's that about?
Yeah, so we just want to, we want to play less cards that are like good to mill, but more cards that are good to draw, and this is just a good extender.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some of your hands after your Skull Dread, your hand is just like, you can make Curious, and then you have like, see, free special summons in your hand.
Yep.
So you can just make anything, so that's cool. It's also an Earth for Nat based, so it's real good. We played less zombies than usual. I should probably played only one of this, I guess. There's not that much to say about these. This is like the best of these cards, really. If you have this Snow, you win.
You seen the 2 solitaire and shaking your head, Joe?
I don't like it either. Play these, because these cards are all fucking terrible. The Charge the Life Gate's really good.
So these are your only Lightsworns.
You have to charge the Light Brigade for Wolf, like a lot of the time, but it's fine because you put it back with Skull Dread and you can still mill it later on, so it's totally fine.
Yeah.
You don't want to, you want to like soul charge this sometimes, so it's like it. And this the best card in the game, like definitely, like there's nothing else.
Oh, in the game. Oh. Alright, this is the spice. What is this?
So this is another Earth that's a free summon for Curious.
Okay. So basically it's an Aqua Spirit for Earth monsters?
Yeah. So you can banish like Giant Rex and like so sometimes you'll make like Saryuja. If you have Giant Rex in grave, you can just Gigantes and you can make Curious straight away. It's got another effect that's really relevant against it's good against Paleo, it's good against Draco. If it dies by battle, you Heavy Storm the field. So this crashes with my Starboy, which is cool. So you can like board wipe them. You can just like debate their Masterpiece and then like crash this in and get rid of like Erupts and stuff. And then these 1-0s. This card's not as much as a brick as you would think, because you can make it with you can make that and like Saryuja into Curious, and then you can still summon it again, so this is totally fine. It means drawing Lone Fire off of Saryuja is good a lot of the time because it's an Earth. And then we played Hand Traps because there was FTK at this regional, so we didn't want to lose to that.
You're playing Veiler over Gawa. That's I guess a little bit different as well.
Yeah, I would play. I would play less cards that are like Garnet anyway, because this deck plays like 7 or 8 or something.
Do you mean? I do not need them anymore. That's like a non-game. I play as nationals.
Yeah, kind of. This card's real good.
Once it's nationals, that's a long time.
These cards are good. This card's really good. This is the best card in your deck, probably, apart from Snow. Sends Snow. And these are amazing going second. And this Brilliant Fusion makes Curious, so that's cool. This sends in. And these cards win the game automatically. It's impossible to lose if you resolve either of them. And this is really good going second. There's the stuff like in the mirror, you can like reburn their Snow and they have to chain it or they lose the game straight away. Or like against that stupid Pendulum FTK, you can like Ogre their Star Venom and then you like you draw for a turn and you reburn it back and then you burn them for 4k and then just like kill them with it. So it goes up to 6A. So that's the main. Extra deck, Megas. There's some really cool stuff you can do with this, like if you've milled, if you've like grassed or whatever, and you've milled like your Garnets, you can make these and link them away into Saryuja. And then if you draw like a Lone Fire or a Brilliant Fusion, you can keep them, and then you can use this to like put back Garnet and like just keep playing forever.
Play forever.
And you have to make this against Draco a lot of the time because they have that Amano Wiwato cards. So you have to reduce their game state as much as possible before their turn. This card's amazing. You need it against Draco, so they have Erupt. You summon this and use the effect, and then you banish it off field with Snow.
So this is Black Rose for anyone who can't see because of the glare.
Yeah, and game 2 we side Lightning, so game 2 you can just kill people with this using the other effect to banish a plant. Like you snow something down.
Wait, what's the other effect?
So you can banish a planet from your grave, and then you target a defense position guy they have, and get slipped to attack modes, and its attack becomes 0.
Alright,
So
okay.
you snow something down, summon this, and you summon lightning and just 5k over it and kill them.
Okay.
Michael's sick. It banishes all the like little pendulum skills and stuff. So they don't get like their black fangs, their purple poisons, and it means you can play around Astrogath against pendulum as well. It also just puts 3 cards in grave in the end phase for snow, which is very relevant. This is okay for pendulum. It's like sometimes okay for Draco. Like if you can make both of these, they can't out it a lot of the time unless they have that fucking spirit card. But it's easy to make. And like during your follow-up turn, you can usually summon a level feature and just make this into an Omega or something anyway. We wanted to play this because sometimes you break, you just have to wait turns. You can have hands where you draw like access to this plus a gold Sark, and sometimes you just have you can like Sark grass and sit on this. Honestly, and it's also a rank 4 that's an Earth for Curious, which is really important. Like it comes up a lot of the time to just summon this, link it away. This is like okay, it gets your head in the mirror. There's more cards for snow, obviously. Once every like 20 games, you get to draw a card as well. So that's
Once every 20 games.
So you only played 3 Lightsworn.
yeah. When you break going second, you have to summon this and mill, and then crash it in and try and mill more sometimes. And it's a light fairy for Curious, which does come up. You do get to make it with lights sometimes. This is for like Draco, Mirror, I guess. This card doesn't get summoned anymore. It's apparently good against Pendulum.
Dodge a skill drain with Snowy.
These cards are for the combo with this card. And then, so what we wanted to do is you do the plant combo, and then that puts 4 monsters on board. So most of the time we're summon Sariuja, and then you draw until you have the best hand in the game, and then you just win. So usually you make Sariuja, you draw until you have 2 hand traps, and then you try and make it Curious and put Snow in grave, and it's impossible to win the game for like 2 hand traps Snow unless you're drawing. You open 6 Thrashers. This card's a masterpiece though, I guess. It's in the main. That's the token. And then we sided 3 of this Kaiju.
Why that one? Oh, because
it's an Earth for Mrs.
Yeah.
You can sometimes make Curious with it, I guess. This is for Pendulum. This is fine because you can make Sariuja and try and draw it, so you get a lot more chances to draw these cards than you normally would. We need this for Draco and like other shit back row decks. Aside 3 evenly as well for like Draco and Pendulum. But I had to give those back, and then we beside these. It's for like mirrors. It comes up against Pendulum as well, so they can't Astrograph when you try to kill them. You can do the Black Rose thing to flip them up. You can summon, against the Invoke Mech Knight deck, you can summon this and a Nat Beast, and unless they have like Ogre, they can't usually out it. This is just good against Draco. It's okay against Trickstar as well, I guess.
Alright, any changes or whatever?
We wanted to play Block Dragon, but we didn't have enough time to test it. It was really cool. You can send it off Curious, and then you banish Earths to summon it. Sometimes you can banish Giant Rex, so that's cool. Shoutouts to Gem Knight FTK.
Looks like Lego.
When you link it away, you search 2 Gigantes. So we were playing test hands with it last night, where I'd like resolve Sariuja, and my hand was like 5 Extenders and Desires. It was like 3 Hat Tricker and 2 Gigantes and Desires. You just make like anything. And it's also good against Draco, because it makes your rocks unkillable by card effects, which means you can force your like Gigantes pop through. But that's the only thing we change.
Alright, sweet. So we're almost at the 10-minute ad revenue mark.
Hiya boys.
Daddy, would you like to tell us?
So look at these. Whoa, very nice, very shiny. Whoa.
What was your?
See, what was my tournament experience today?
Yeah.
So I went 4 wins and 2 losses today, boys. Now I was defeated by the Gemini FDK strategy. As even though I main 9 hand traps, I did not draw them and was promptly FDK'd. No, you didn't. You fought. No, you just FDK'd me. You lie and fought. You didn't.
Jordan, how you doing?
Alright.
All right.
How much longer do you need me to talk?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Bye. See you later, guys.
All right. Thanks. See you later.
Catch. Oh,